Hello, thank you for joining me today again on the church history trail. We're continuing in NEWTOWNARDS and we're in the town centre here, and as you can see the market is just over. That's the last of the remnants clearing up, and of course my mother and father were market traders for years. But in 1765 the acclaimed Bristol architect Fernando Stratford prepared designs for a new market house to be located in the centre of NEWTOWNARDS. And in 1766 Stratford unfortunately died, but his designs were followed through for the new market house. And so in 1767 work began on the new market house, which included a holding cell for prisoners. And so in 1771 then the new market house was completed, and this is it here. And so that's the market house there in NEWTOWNARDS, a pretty impressive building. And in 1778 a tower with a weller vane then was added, which is this part here, as you can see. And you can see the weller vane at the top, which is a dragon. And so that was added then to the original building in 1778. Now, rebels under the command of Presbyterian David Bailey Warden actually marched on the town of NEWTOWNARDS on the mornings of 9th and 10th of June 1798, which is Pike's Sunday. Now, they were driven off by musket fire actually from this market house. And so the government forces were actually inside this building, and they drove off the United Irishmen. But the garrison subsequently withdrew, allowing the rebels then to establish a French Revolutionary style committee of public safety. Now, the Republic in NEWTOWNARDS didn't survive long, because after a few days the main rebel force was defeated at Balnahinch. And so that was the end of the short-lived republic in NEWTOWNARDS. Now, if you also remember, I showed you some of one of the cells, which is still there to this present day, in another wee video, where some of the United Irishmen were actually kept in a holding cell. And so check out that wee video and you'll see the holding cell where some of the United Irishmen were actually kept in. They were taken prisoner. Now, in 1897 the market house became a town hall, and as you can see there above the door it says Town Hall Arts Centre. And so it became a town hall in 1897, whenever it was presented as a gift from Lord Londonderry to the town commissioners in September 1897, with a lease, believe it or believe it not, for 999 years. The rent was an ear of corn per year, known as a peppercorn rent, on condition that Lord Londonderry could actually have the use of it by giving 24 hours notice. Now, the Ulster Covenant was actually signed in this building on the 20th of September 1912. And so this was one of the buildings used for the Ulster Covenant. And of course, I'm not sure whether it was my grandfather Robert Bowl or my great-grandfather, but one of their signatures actually is on the Ulster Covenant. Now, they weren't from NEWTOWNARDS, they were actually from Blurris, which is near Lisburn. And so it was either my grandfather or else my great-grandfather, I'm not sure which one, but Robert Bowl, his name was actually on the covenant. Now, coming to the present day then, as I say, the building today, it's actually home to the Ards Arts Centre, as you can see. And so that's who is housed in there today. And so thank you for joining me on the church history trail. And again, if you enjoy the channel, please like and subscribe. God bless.